Colleagues, yesterday the Michigan Department of Energy, Labor, and Economic Growth released Michigan's unemployment numbers for March. Michigan's unemployment rate for March stayed even at a 14.1% after slight declines in January and February. Michigan's unemployment rate for the first quarter of 2010 was 14.2%, down from the state's rate of 14.4% for the fourth quarter of 2009. While this small drop in Michigan's unemployment is good news, Michigan's unemployment rate is still 5% higher than the national rate. There are still far too many people out of work in this state, and there is still legislation before this body that can help them. We have the power to take up the Hire Michigan First legislation that would ensure Michigan state-funded projects are putting our workers back on the job. As the state invests in building and redevelopment projects in our communities, we can also rebuild our economy by hiring Michigan contractors and construction workers for these jobs. This is sensible legislation that can create tangible results. Despite the recent decline, 14% unemployment in Michigan is still too high, and Hire Michigan First would have an immediate impact on our state's workforce. As we work to turn our economy around, we should not delay in moving this legislation any longer. I hope my colleagues on both sides of the aisle will recognize the urgency and stand up for Michigan workers by taking these bills up right away. I'd ask my comments to be included in the Journal.